Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Psychology Eats. So, what's eating you? Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I hope this video finds you in great mental health. I hope everything is going well for you, and life is giving you everything that you have worked for and desire. Oh, Lord, y'all. The saga continues. So, I've been covering the Whitakers and what has been going on with them. And it's just, at this point, Patrick and Eric, who were the content creator, well, Eric was a content creator. Patrick lived down the street. He might be a Whittaker. He might not be a Whittaker. I don't know all the details. All I know is that these two fellas started a Whittaker YouTube channel, and it got my attention. I was minding my business, and I had talked about the Whitakers already when Soft White Underbelly was out there. And so once Mark stopped going out there, we really didn't have much content to talk about when it came to the Whitakers, because nobody was filming with them except that one young guy that went out there, but it was nothing going on. And so then once Eric and this other Patrick started filming with them, it piqued my interest again, and I started watching it. Now, I was a little leery of them because I just know how people can get taken advantage of when they have mental delays. And so I made a video. I just kind of peeped in over there every once in a while just to see what was going on. Now, Eric and Patrick are now throwing each other under the bus and blaming each other for the downfall, for Ray and Timmy and Lorraine being put into protective custody and removed from the house. And so now that is where we are. I have attached a video of Eric goes mostly on his Facebook page. So if you want to, stay abreast of things, you can go and follow him. He says he's going to stop talking about it. He just wants to know where Timmy is. He wants to try to get custody of Timmy. And in my head, I'm like, boy, pump your brakes. Sir, pump your brakes. Let this go. Lorraine and Timmy and Ray are in the custody of the county. And we're just going to keep our prayer. We're going to pray and we're going to hope that they're in situations that they are being taken care of. They're not being mistreated in any way. I believe that they need to be followed by professional people. Meaning, if they're in a group home or some sort of state-run institution, that there are many eyes that are watching and making sure that they are treated kindly, fairly, and humanely. That might not be the word. Like humans. And so that's the goal. That's the goal. All these random people that want to run and save the Whitakers, let this be a cautionary tale for any of us who want to be the savior. I think a lot of people have good intentions. You have good intentions. You saw a situation and you wanted to help. And it's nothing wrong with that. If you were a giver to this family, please maintain your giving spirit. Don't let this situation make you feel like I'm never helping anyone else. Don't do that. I think we just have to be careful. And I think sometimes if you're in a situation where you're doing too much, Eric and Patrick, let me say this. In my opinion, Patrick was just out for the money. Patrick lived in the house down the street. And according to Eric, y'all hear it in the video, he lived in a damn shack. And so he was just trying to be, he was just trying to make money any way he can. He was definitely an opportunist. The man had just got out of prison. How you just got out of prison and now they talking about you? Eric said that he got more recent charges. So it sounds like his ass is about to go back to prison. Does he need to have custody of any of them? No, not at all. I believe he would use little Timmy in all kinds of deviant ways. No, 100% not. Should Eric try to get custody of Timmy? No. No. Timmy is not your problem. Let it go. Move on with your life. Let Timmy go to a facility, a group home, where he will be. Timmy's lovable. The staff are going to love on him. And they'll let Lorraine come and visit. Now, I don't know. I was looking at a couple of videos. Lorraine's stomach is very extended. It almost looked like she got cirrhosis of the liver. Y'all comment down below. Y'all notice how extended Lorraine's stomach is? So I don't know what's going on with her. Ray is a hellraiser. Whoever gonna have Ray gonna have hell. That Ray is not gonna be easy. But professional people will be able to handle Ray. Ray, you're getting a bath. You're gonna learn how to toilet. Ray needs to be with professional people, and we know that. Now, I think we winding down, guys, with this whole, at least on my channel, I guess. I mean, it'll be nice to follow up to see what happened to Ray and where's Lorraine. Like, if those sort of things come up, I'm going to cover it. I'll cover it. But as far as Eric and Patrick are concerned and them going back and forth, y'all both dropped the ball, in my opinion. I believe Eric came at it from a good place, and Patrick was just looking for a come up. Because wait a minute, didn't you live down the street from them all these years, and did you ever go down there and try to help them in any type of way? Anyway, so Patrick was also, Eric was also saying, like, he would love to see the whole footage of Patrick's house footage, because y'all corrected me real quick. That was Patrick's house that Timmy got taken away from. I still feel like Timmy was saying, bye, mama. But y'all said he was saying, bye, bye. Or bam, bam, or something like that. I heard mama. But the way it's looking, the only way we really going to find out any more information about the family, and now I know y'all going to be like, what? BJ, the only way we're going to know where Ray is, because the county is not telling non-family members where Ray and Lorraine and Timmy is. They're not. It's HIPAA. It's protected information. But that damn BJ, we all know BJ is a crackhead. And honey, only thing a crackhead cares about is money and crack. No, she actually on heroin. Because I remember before in a video, she mentioned that she was on methadone. That she was going to the methadone clinic. Ooh. So, the only way we really going to find out anything else is to get it out of BJ, which is not hard to do. All you got to do is give BJ $20. So, if you give BJ $20, we will be able to find out where everybody is, because she going to get it out of Betty. They'll call Betty and Larry to come and visit with them. And, y'all, I'm going to tell you something else about the county and the state. Don't be surprised if they all be right back home by the end of the week. Ooh. They may all be right back home by the end of the week, or when they go back to court, if it's a court hearing. You might be surprised, but they're probably going to all be sent back home. They're going to tell Betty, in order for them to return home, you've got to clean the house. You got to clean the house. And I think, people will help her, or somebody might help her and get that house cleaned up. Because I showed y'all in that last video. I took a video from Soft White Underbelly and I muted it because that's his content. But I did want to show you the condition of the house. We've all seen it. And so what the county is going to do, because the county does not want to separate family. And so they're going to put in, You need help, you need this, send Timmy to a day program, which Timmy would love to go to a nice little day program. And once that happens, they'll probably be returned home. But it don't sound like Eric's going to be willing to help them build a new home that had BJ and all her crackhead friends in it, and Patrick. Now, Eric already told us that Patrick had pills or something all over the floor. I don't know no drug head that just waste their pills all over the floor. So I don't know what that was about. Why would there be pills all over the floor unless he had the pills rolled out of the pill bottle or something because he was so high? Allegedly. Oh, y'all, it's too much. Well, thank you to all my new subscribers. You know, I've been on the internet for quite a long time, been talking about the Whitakers, but thank you for coming over. I'm going to keep talking until this kind of fizzles, and then we got to move on to something else. But until then, bye, guys.
Back and forth stuff. That's not my plan. I'm sure it would make for good entertainment for some people. The days of our lives, but it's not what it's about. But I do need to give you guys the full scope. And at that point, listen, I never said I wasn't going to build the house. Right now, I'm not going to go build a house for Larry and Betty to live in. I can tell you that much. But still trying to find out about Lorraine, Ray, and Timmy. I have made contact, guys, but when I can update you, I will. I will say this. This is something I found out that it is a very big twist and very important to the story. I've been blamed for missing that court date. That court date was September 4th. It was missed. That day I was at the Amish trying to get their home built. The next day, we were out trying to get permits. I didn't stop the whole time I was up here. I was getting 2 and 3 hours of sleep, for God's sakes. And now, seeing all that work that I put in and the way that people just shit all over me, it's not the first time. I'm sure it won't be the last. And another thing, to go tit for tat, there has to be something that the other person is doing. Have you guys heard anything that I've done wrong? I would love to hear it, because I haven't heard anything of substance, but I've got some substance for you. But all that was blamed on me about that court date. Check this out. Even after that court date, I was told they were willing to give her that protective order for longer. She was offered 3 times, including yesterday, before they came and got the family. And Betty said no. There you have it. They offered her one last time. Do you want BJ away from the property? Do you want to extend the protective order? No. 3 different times. That tells you everything you need to know. I'm not sure. I've never been involved in the protective orders. I know a lot of people that have. Mark, you may know. Do they usually offer people a continuance like that? Like, go out of their way to, like, are you sure?
Sometimes, not all.
Sometimes?
Not all the time, but because this is such a high profile.
Because it's so high profile, I really don't think they wanted to step in and do what they did. But they had
no choice.
I'm going to be honest with you. Every time I saw Ray, his pants were completely soaked in urine. Feces, guys. The smell I cannot put into words. On that floor, there is dog feces, cat feces, human feces, urine. It's on the floors, it's on the walls. It was one of the first things I noticed when I got there. It's been there so long, there is fungus growing out of the feces. It's on Ray's bed, it's on the couch. And every time Ray just does what Ray wants to do, I've seen him in fecal matter, where he's went number 2 on himself and just laying around on the couch. Did that couch get cleaned? I very, very highly doubt it. Yeah. But hearing that continuance order was offered 3 different times, and well, Eric missed a court date. This just keeps getting... I'm not shocked at anything at this point. I also heard from the Airbnb that we stayed at, where I got Patrick that room. They just finished cleaning it up last night, guys. It took 3 days. They had to shampoo.
So, guys, I'm going to end the video right there. That is on Eric's Facebook channel, where I believe he was live, but he left the video up. Basically, you know, him and Patrick are just going back and forth with each other. That's kind of the end of that. You know, he says the channel was not going to, that Whittaker channel was going to be gone or not active. So it's unfortunate, but that's where we are. I think most of us are just really wondering about Ray and Lorraine and Timmy. And some people are also concerned about Betty. I mean, that is Betty's family. And God knows Larry probably just get up and go do whatever he does. And that'll leave Betty in the house by herself. And that's sad for her. Yeah, she lied. Yeah, she manipulates. But that's just how Betty has been able to survive all of these years on that mountain, taking care of 3 disabled siblings. Well, two siblings and 1 nephew. I think we do have to give Betty grace, because I'm sure life has not been easy for her. I remember in one video she talked about taking care of everybody and being after their parents died. And so life has not been easy for Betty. Betty's surrounded by crackheads and they manipulate her. So we're just going to keep the whole family lifted up in prayer. And if anything new comes out, then we're going to be on it and I'm going to speak on it and talk about it. Bye, guys.